Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we want to present about economy elasticity. This is me and my friends Nur Hanis Binti Asrizal, Farisha binti Muhammad Aznan, and it's me Dania Fijani binti Adi Asri. Okay, elasticity is an economic measure of how sensitive one economic factor is to change in another. For example, changes in supply or demand to the changes in price, or changes in demand to changes in income. Siti wants to buy some cupcakes and cheese tart. Siti usually buys 5 boxes of 12 cupcakes priced at 10 ringgit per box, and 3 boxes for 6 cheese tarts priced at 12 ringgit per box. While observing the price of the two items, Siti found out that the price for 12 pieces of cupcakes has increased to 70 per box, and price of cheese tarts has increased to 20 ringgits per box. So Siti decides to purchase 4 boxes of 12 cupcakes and 2 boxes 6 cheese tarts. Based on Siti actions, calculate the price elasticity of demand for cupcakes and cheese tarts. Then explain the type of elasticity for cupcakes and cheese tart and decide whether it is elastic or inelastic. So the formula is Q1 minus 2Q0 per Q0 and divide to P1 minus P0 per P0. So for the case 1, 4 minus 5 per 5 divide to 68 ringgits minus 50 ringgits and equals to negative 0.2 divide to 0.36, and the answer is negative 0.56. This elasticity is less than 1 and it shows to inelastic. When the demand goods of inelastic, the curve is steeper. An increase in price increases total revenue and a decrease in price reduces total revenue, and it's not very responsive. Okay, so for the cheese tart is 3 minus 2 per 2 divide to 40 ringgit minus 36 ringgit and equals to 0.5 divide to 0.11, and the answer is 4.55. This elasticity is more than 1 and it shows elastic. When the demand good is elastic, the curve is flatter slope. A decrease will increases the total revenue and a decrease in price reduces total revenue, and it's relatively responsive.
Hi, my name is Faisha. So today I will lead you guys to answer the question case number 2, which is about price elasticity of supply. So the question is, price elasticity of supply of a commodity is 1.5. The seller sells 1,000 units of the commodity at a price of Rm 4 ringgit per unit. That means 1 unit is Rm 4 ringgit. So the question wants us to find how many units of the commodity will be sold at a price of Rm 4 ringgit per unit. So the question wants us to know how much we can sold if 1 unit is Rm 4 ringgit. So let's answer the question. First of all, we must know the formula. So let's look at the formula to find price of elasticity is Q1 minus Q0 over Q0 times P0 over P1 minus P0. So what's the meaning of all of this symbol? Let's find out together. Q1 is new quantity, Q0 is original quantity, same as Q0. P0 is original price and P1 is new price. So we just need to fill the formula with numbers. So 1.5 equal to Q1. No. So we want to know the value of Q1. So we need to make the Q1 at the front. So 1.5 equal to Q1 minus 1,000 over 1,000 times 3 over 4 minus 3. So we solve the 3 over 4 minus 3 first because all of this is number. So we can solve it. So 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 over 1 is 3. So we get this, and then we move 3 to 1.5. It becomes 1.5 over 3 equal to Q1 minus 1,000 over 1,000. So 1.5 over 3 is 0.5 equal to Q1 minus 1,000 over 1,000. So 1000 is we move it at 0.5. So it becomes 1.5 times 1000 in Q1 equal to Q1 minus 1000. 0.5 times 1000, it becomes 500. So we move 1000 we move 1000 to the left. So it becomes 500 plus 1000. So we get the answer. Q1 is 500 unit of a commodity. With this word, if 1 unit is RM4 ringgit per unit.
Number 3 is income elasticity of demand. So the question is the accompanying table shows the price and yearly quantity of t-shirts sold in the town of Maryland according to the average income. So the question is, at the price of 7 ringgit, suppose that the income increases from 20,000 to 30,000 ringgit. Calculate the income elasticity of demand and explain the types of goods. So as you guys can see, this is the formula of this question. So the percentage in quantity demand equal to final quantity demand minus initial quantity demand divide to initial quantity demand times 100. So the percentage in quantity demand equal to 4,000 minus 2,600 divided to 2,600 times 100. So the percentage in quantity demand is 53.85%. So the percentage income, the formula is final income minus initial income divided by initial income times 100. So the percent change in income is 30,000 minus 20,000 divided to 20,000 times to 100. So the percentage in income is equal to 50%. So income elasticity of demand 53.85% divided to 50%. So the income elasticity of demand is 1.077%. So since the income elasticity of demand is greater than 1, the good is considered as a luxury goods.
So let's move to question number 4. It's about cross elasticity of demand. So it's saying the table below lists the cross price elasticity of demand for several goods. So look at the table, its goods and cross price elasticity of demand. Starbucks and Coffee Bean, positive 0.65. Honda BRV and petrol, negative 0.35. Butter and margarine is positive 1.53, and printer and ink is negative 0.73. So the patient wants us to explain the signs of each of the cross price of elasticity. Full stop. So we answer the first one first. So the answer is the sign of cross price elasticity of demand indicates the direction of relationship between two goods. That means when there's relationship between two goods, so there's also has cross price elasticity of demand. So next is positive cross price elasticity of demand indicates that two goods are substitutes, while a negative cross price elasticity of demand indicates that two goods are complement. What that means? So you can take a look at, for example, table before. So let's say I pick Starbucks and Coffee Bean. So the cross price elasticity of demand is positive 0.65. It's positive, which means Starbucks and Coffee Bean are substitutes. Meanwhile, Honda BRV and petrol, the cross price elasticity of demand is negative 0.35. So, which means Honda BRV and petrol is complement. So look at this. Starbucks and Coffee Bean have a cross price elasticity of demand, that I said before, of positive 0.65. This means that 1% increase in the price of Starbucks coffee will lead to a 0.65% increase in the quantity demand of Coffee Bean coffee. That means because it's positive relationship, it increase when 1% increase in the price of tabak, so the 0.65% will increase to in the quantity demand of coffee bean. Okay, then we will, since the gross price elasticity of demand is positive, it implies that tabak and coffee beans are substitutes like I said before. So in contrast, Honda BRV and petrol have a cross price elasticity of demand of negative 0.35. This means that 1% increase in the price of petrol will lead to 0.35% decrease in the quantity demand of Honda BRV. Because there are negative relationships between Honda BRV and petrol. So that's why 1% increase in the price of petrol will lead to 0.35% decrease in the quantity. So see that when the price is increased, the quantity will decrease because there are negative relationships. So this implies that Honda BRV and petrol are complements because it's negative relationship. So we back to the question. Let's see what the question one. So we say what does it imply? So the question want us to want to know what does it imply about the relationship between two goods in question. So we answer the second. So the answer is cost price elasticity of demand measure the responsiveness of the quantity demand of goods to a change in the price of another good. Which is it affects the price of another good. So look at the question, the answer. If a cross price elasticity is positive, it means that two goods are substituted. Okay, when the price of good increase, the quantity demand of that good decrease. What does that mean? Just like Honda BRV, for example, like Honda BRV and Persona. If Honda BRV, the price is increased and Persona is more cheaper than Honda BRV, of course people will buy Persona than Honda BRV. So that's why the quantity demand of that good will decrease. While the quantity demand of the other goods, which is Persona, like I said before, will increase because people buy more Persona because it's more cheaper than Honda BRV. So the quantity demand of that good of Persona will increase. So next is if a cross price elasticity negative, it means that two goods are complements. When the price of one good increase, the quantity demand of that good decrease, while the quantity demand of the other good also decrease. Why is that? It's just like pen and ink. If the price of pen is increased, people don't want to buy it because it's expensive. So the quantity demand will decrease. And then ink. And then the quantity demand of ink also decrease because when there is no pen, where people want to buy ink. So the quantity demand is decreased. Next is if a cross price elasticity is zero, it means that the two goods are related. A change in the price of the good does not affect the quantity demand of the other goods. Let's say it's just like shawl and wait, if the price of shawl is increased, people will not buy the shawl, but the braid, people will buy the braid because it doesn't relate it. bread is for eat, shawl is for wear. It's clothes. So it's unrelated. So it doesn't affect the quantity demand of the other goods. So that's all from me and my friend. I hope I hope you understand what we're trying to explain to you, and I hope it's useless for your studies and so on. Thank you.